everybody, welcome to my channel. I am of course Legacy Trainer, and thank you so much for checking out this video. This video today is talking about Pokemon Unite status. Is this game dead? Is this game driving away its player base? What needs to change in this game to bring people back, to make it better? This is all going to be talked in this video, so thank you for joining me. If you guys are new to this channel, please go ahead and hit the like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hit those notifications, guys. Leave me some comments in the comment section below. Follow me, of course, on the social medias, on X and Instagram. I'll leave links in the description below. Not to mention, don't forget we are on Twitch and Kick doing lots of live streaming like League of Legends, Pokemon Unite, Minecraft, Rocket League, and so much more. And of course, we're also on TikTok, so go ahead and check out those nice, amazing TikTok videos. Guys, I appreciate that so very much. And without further ado, let's jump right into today's Pokemon Unite video. Alright guys, so we're going to be talking about Pokemon Unite's status in our world. We're going to be talking about what's going on with it. Why is it going on? And right off the bat, guys, this game came out on July 21st, 2021. So it's been out for a little bit of time. It's got a decent player base, and a lot of people are enjoying this because it is the IP of Pokemon. And a lot of people, whether you're young, older, or whatever, everybody seems to love Pokemon. You go up to somebody, you ask them, hey, do you know what Pikachu is? They exactly know. But if you go up to them and say, do you know what a Digimon is? They're like, maybe, maybe not. But this game is amazing, guys. And I'm going to talk to you guys about a bunch of things that we need to change in this game to make it so much better. And the sad part about it is, guys, we have a lot of people that have been playing this game from the start. We have a lot of people that join the game later on. We have a lot of content creators that have played this game and have literally hung the game up because of the fact that stuff is so broken, busted, bugged, all that stuff. So let's get right into it. So this is going to be just my opinion. So my opinion doesn't mean much, but I want to tell you guys how I feel about this game and what this game really needs to change to make it better. Going forward, if they do listen to these changes or implement new changes and stuff, the game will be so much better. First off, they need to fix the ranking system. The ranking system needs a big fix because you can be playing in Masters League with people that are not in Masters. Or when we think of Masters, we think of Masters being like in Pokemon, you are Ash Ketchum, you finally became a master. It took you how many years to become a master? That's what we think of when we think of Pokemon Unite. But this ranking system of Pokemon Unite is so not Masters. What I believe in my heart to heart is that Pokemon Unite needs to build a new ranking system. What they have right now is great. The fact that they have an expert, a veteran, an ultra, a masters, sure, that's great. But I believe they need to drop 4 more divisions in there. So they need to have like 4 more ranking systems to make this game really good in the sense of rank. Because right now when you play in ranked and you are in masters, you are not playing with everybody in Masters. You can get matches where you're playing and you get a full team that knows exactly what to do, exactly where to go, exactly what times to be in places. But other times you will jump into a rank where right off the bat you're going in jungle and you're starting to collect your farm, and right off the bat you have 2 or 3 people that are coming to take your farm from you. And it's like, is that really a Masters player? Seriously? No, it's not. So yeah, absolutely, they need to drop 4 more divisions in this ranked division to make it better. Absolutely, 100% on that one. Second one is they need to implement a ban system. A ban system is basically where you give people the chance to ban certain characters they do not want to see inside the match. For example, let's say you're playing, obviously this is a 5-on-5 game. So we have 5 players on both teams, so a total of 10 players. If, for instance, because Pokemon Unite doesn't have a lot of Pokemon yet, they are pumping out new Pokemon very rarely. So if you wanted to take your ban system and make it to like, hey, you know, there's 5 and 5 for 10, let's give each team 3 Pokemon. So for a total of 6 Pokemon can be banned that match. So for instance, you might ban a Blastoise, you know. So basically the way it works is everybody gets to ban a Pokemon, and then the majority of the picks wins. But, or you can do it another way, or you can do it where, you know, the majority one would be if, like, let's say you're allowed to ban only 1 Pokemon from each team. So the majority would vote and that Pokemon would be banned. So example, if, you know, 3 people on the team decided to ban, let's say they didn't want to see Absol, and 2 people didn't want to see Pikachu. Well, then the Absol would be banned on the one team. And then same with the other team. 3 of them decided to ban Delphox, and 2 of them decided to ban, you know, Dragapult. Then Delphox would be banned. So then you would not be seeing a Delphox, and you would not be seeing an Absol. So that would be a perfect ban system to go. If they didn't want to do that and they wanted to go a ban system where it was a 5 and 5 and each team got to ban 5 Pokemon each, so for a total of 10 Pokemon would be knocked out, that would be fine as well. But they definitely need to implement a ban system, especially for ranked. Ranked definitely needs a ban system. You know, if they don't want to do a ban system in any of the other divisions or, you know, any of the other modes, that's not a big problem. But most people that play this game or have hung up this game want a ban system. They want this game to be balanced. They want it to be regulated. They want it to be great, as it should be. This is a big question that I get asked a little bit. People ask me, they're like, should Pokemon Unite have introduced legendaries? And, you know, as much as some people like the legendaries that are in this game, I don't know if they should have introduced them right now or just kept them as a, you know, they show up as side games and stuff like that. Because honestly, there's so many Pokemon that aren't legendaries. They could have just not had the legendaries in the game, but they did not. They decided to put the legendaries in the game, and, you know, we've had quite a lot of legendaries drop in this game that are pretty devastating to the game. And it's right now it's actually getting a little bit out of control, in my opinion. We have a lot of Pokemon in this game that are, don't want to say overpowered, broken, or anything like that really, but there are a lot of them that have been dropped in the game, and it's like, play this Pokemon if you want to win. And like right now in the game, as of right now, today, we have Mewtwo X and Mewtwo Y in the game. And when you think back to the regular Pokemon TV show, Mewtwo was basically the OP Pokemon in Pokemon. Like, if you friggin' had Mewtwo, nobody could stop you. Like, Mewtwo was the best in the original series. And that's no different from Pokemon Unite. So if you have a Mewtwo on your team, which in this situation, guys, 90% of the time, every time you go to load up a game, you are going to have either a Mewtwo on your team or the opponents will have a Mewtwo on their team. And it is pretty crazy right now, because when you sit there and see this Pokemon is super easy to use. He is literally just push A, see what happens. As you can see from this, there's a lot he can do. He is very OP right now. And, you know, unfortunately, it's Mewtwo X and Y have actually made it where people are, you know, hanging up the game, not playing it as much, not making content for this game. And I feel bad for the community, because the fact is this game is amazing. And, you know, I don't know what the head office guys are thinking or anything, or not fixing these things right away, but it's pretty crazy. And especially when you think about this game is a free-to-play game, but you can buy Pokemon when they first come out, which is great. You get to spend gems, which is real currency, and you can buy new Pokemon that just dropped like today. If a new Pokemon drops today, you can buy them right away. If not, you have to wait, and then you can buy them with coins, which is great. So there's 2 ways to get this Pokemon right off the bat, which, you know what, is amazing. It is. The problem with this is that when they drop a brand new Pokemon, most of the time, it's pretty strong. It doesn't necessarily always have to be OP or anything. But they have dropped a few Pokemon, Zacian, Mewtwo X and Y now, that are very, very OP. And it's kind of scary because of the fact that, you know, when you think of the meta, you think of what to play and stuff. And a lot of people, like, the meta right now is basically, hey, play whatever the other team, you know, whatever you want, which is, hey, you want to win the game, you need to play Mewtwo Y. Because Mewtwo Y is so overpowered right now. And it is just so crazy how this Pokemon got dropped into this game, and yeah, is literally doing all this craziness. The big question is, do I think Mewtwo X and Y, or even for this matter, just Y, is overpowered? Yeah, he is. He is definitely overpowered because of the fact that here's the thing. When a new Pokemon comes out, like, think about this. We just ended up getting Blaziken dropped not too long ago. And you know what? A lot of people were planning to buy Blaziken. A lot of people did buy Blaziken. I was planning to buy Blaziken, but I didn't end up doing it. And here is the main kicker right now, is that when you think about it, when a new Pokemon comes out, that Pokemon is supposed to be, you know, it's supposed to be strong. Because let's face it, if they bring out a Pokemon and it sucks, you're not going to buy it, right? You're not going to sit there and spend your hard-earned money that you've worked hard for to buy that Pokemon. You're not. You're just not. So, most of the time, in any game like this, the Pokemon the character, whatever, that comes out is supposed to be pretty strong. And then after, they do a little bit of balancing, nerfing, stuff like that, to make it more balanced. But in this situation, guys, they brought out Mewtwo Y, and it is just craziness, because the whole point now with Mewtwo Y is, first off, Mewtwo Y was free. You didn't have to pay, you didn't have to use coins, you didn't have to use gems, you got it for free. So you got this free Pokemon that is very OP. And the sad part about it is, it's like, hey, I wanted to buy Blaziken, but guess what? Blaziken's not that great compared to Mewtwo Y. So why am I going to spend my money and buy a Blaziken when I can just play Mewtwo? And that is exactly what's going on right now, guys. People are not buying champions or buying Pokemon because of the fact that they're just playing Mewtwo. And this is what's going on. It's like everybody is using Mewtwo. And I don't know why they're doing this. I mean, even when you think about it, Mimikyu is coming out very shortly. I think it's like 5 days before Mimikyu comes out. And I'm thinking to myself, are people going to want to buy Mimikyu now? Or are they just going to forget about Mimikyu and keep playing Mewtwo? And I have a funny feeling, you know, some people will go ahead and buy Mimikyu just because they like to have the collection. They want to have all the Pokemon. But a lot of people are going to be doing one of two things. First, they're just going to not buy Mimikyu, and they're just going to sit there and continue to play Mewtwo, or they're just going to stop playing the game altogether. And that is pretty sad, because this game is amazing. This game should be huge. So yeah. It is really sad that, you know, Mewtwo is basically meta at this point in the game. Basically, every team you'll see for the most part, is going to be Mewtwo. You will see a few times where all of a sudden there isn't a Mewtwo on the team, but for the most part, Mewtwo is like a staple in every team because he is so overpowered and like he is so easy to use. Basically, I've had a few people tell me, you know, I never played him before. I tried him out for the first time and it was just ridiculous. It's just tap A and go wild. Like when he sits there and he megas, he is just a friggin' literally a machine gun. He can just walk into the enemy team and just fire, and everybody goes down. And that is huge in a friggin' match, because if he can sit there and do that and the rest of your team is there, he literally plows the way, the rest of your team jumps in, and they literally wipe the enemy team. And at that point, the other team is just like, okay, we're done. GG, good games. Not really, but GG. So it's like, yeah, I mean, will they ever fix Mewtwo? Maybe. Will they ever get rid of the nerf, like start nerfing him more so more people will buy the other Pokemon that are coming out? That's the huge thing, because the thing is, when this is a free-to-play game, it's free to play. But they want you to do the buying of Pokemon too, because that gives them some of the money back so they can make changes to the game and stuff. And if you're not buying it, they're losing the money. If they're losing the money, they're not going to be happy, right? And don't get me wrong, because you know what? When Mewtwo X dropped the very first day, and all of a sudden people realized how OP that Pokemon was, there was literally an emergency nerf put on him day one. He got an emergency nerf, and it wasn't really a nerf. It was a little bit of a touch up here, but he was still very OP for playing him. And you know, that's the big thing. This is what you guys need to learn. Like, this is what the company needs to change. They need to sit there and realize, okay, we need to sit there and we need to make, first off, we need to make a much better ranking system, actually dropping 4 more ranks into the system to make it a better ranking system. They need to implement a ban system. And they need to make it where, hey, if a Pokemon comes out and it's really, really strong, not OP, but just really, really strong, for the first little bit of time, sure, we'll let it go. People can use that one and, you know, rank themselves up pretty fast using that Pokemon. Sure. But when you guys are getting ready to drop another Pokemon, you sit there and you gotta sit there and balance the previous Pokemon so that it is not OP, because if you don't, people are not gonna buy that Pokemon. People are gonna sit there and continue using the previous Pokemon that is OP, and they will not spend their money on this game. And this is a fun game. I enjoy this. I enjoy all the different characters, whether you're playing an OP for Pokemon, or you know what, I love Comfey. I love playing Comfey. There's so many. There's Umbreon, there's friggin' Mamoswine, there's friggin' Absol. There's so many Pokemon that are cool to play. You don't always have to see Mewtwo X or Mewtwo Y. Well guys, that's the video for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed making it for you, and I hope it helps. And you know what? I hope it helps down the road where they'll sit there. Maybe they'll be watching it. Who knows? Probably not. But you never know. And you know what? They might take this into account, or maybe they'll sit there. They already have plans to do this kind of stuff in the future with the game. So it would be great to see. But if you guys are new to this channel still, please go ahead and hit the like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hit those notifications, guys. Leave me some comments in the comment section below. Follow me, of course, on the social medias on X and Instagram. I'll leave links in the description below. Not to mention, don't forget, guys, we are on Twitch and Kick, doing lots of live streaming like League of Legends, Pokemon Unite, Minecraft, Fortnite, and so much more. And of course, we're on TikTok. So go ahead and check out those nice, amazing TikTok videos. Guys, I appreciate that so very much. And until next time, please take care, stay safe, have fun, and bye-bye.